Welcome to our show. Because you guys are doing well, having a wonderful day on this 16 April 2025. I'm having a really bad day, guys, so I'm not gonna be talking at all. We're gonna be playing some Arknight, some Go, but I'm not gonna be talking. Yeah, sorry, but that's just how it is. I'm gonna be listening to. We are gonna be listening to. What's her name? You know the one? It's at least gonna get entertained, but still.
Arknight. Doctor.
No, you know what? Fuck Jerry Springer. Love you, but I listened to you the whole day. So we have call seat now, so that's actually positive. Okay, I did you yesterday. That's good. Now, what is the level already? 91. Okay, so we can do 9 more level. So let's do this right away. Yeah, let's do this. Okay. Till Pearl Tree.
What blocks the
31
way?
minutes to go.
I will go.
My thoughts, that's perfect. I got lucky here.
Breathe there! My weapon chooses its worthy wielder. Your lives are mine to protect. Sniper platform. I'll run you through! Fear not the firelight. There you are. My rule is to balance your lives hanging.
Okay.
They won't get away. All units, prepare for contact.
Yeah, we had a bad news. The government says I owe a large amount of money.
Benny, for the record, did you ever cheat on ours? I mean, the only thing I want to say. All right, so Benny, I'm just gonna try one more time. When Ari was pregnant with your son, did you cheat on her? I will say yes. So you did cheat.
It is your turn.
You know, you guys wouldn't save the same energy that you save for Jasmine. He's also here, but you can't accept it. You think Jasmine's a cheater, then you go hard for me.
When Ari was pregnant with your son, did you cheat on her?
Yes.
I don't know. I can feel a lot.
My thoughts, she's always picking up for the girls. What the?
Consider Natalie your girlfriend. No.
Mission accomplished.
Ouch.
I hope her that you live in
Let's go.
Yeah, I live here.
We fight the you guys.
And I live inside.
This job, I'll be really cold. Get lost. Oh, breathe there.
Welcome back to another 90 Day Fiancé recap. Let's
Sniper
talk the last report. Tell us
Bye.
I'm kind of hoping that this is going to be the final part of the trial. Just how much longer can they drag this crap out? Well, apparently they can drag it out for 2 more episodes after this one. And so this is 5 parts. I don't know how. Like, I know there's nothing else I want to know. We pick up where they left off last week when Sean asked
They won't get away.
if he could trust Florian. And
All
pretty
units,
much says up
prepare for
front and
contact.
nothing. He's like, oh, well, he
A
does
warrior must be
work,
ready to
but he
face
doesn't
death on
really
the
work, but he does
Ready to
work, but he
advance.
doesn't, but he does, but he does, and when he does, he does.
Now,
The question was, do you think that Stacy should trust Floyd?
a warrior must be ready to face death on the battlefield. They Salon may have mercy.
Wide open spaces are
Depends
dangerous, you
what kind
know.
of trust it is.
Then the topic of the night that Florian left the pub with 2 blonde girls.
Exusier,
And since
cover me.
Georgie was out with him that night, Sean asked him for clarification. He's like, yeah, Georgie, what exactly happened that night? And again, Georgie says a whole bunch of nothing. He's like,
Oh, bros for hoes.
really, you don't remember?
I don't think he's cheating. I'm telling you. You want to know
Wide open spaces are dangerous, you know.
There is no way he doesn't remember. And it's also the way he hesitated and he was like,
I'll say it was kind of easy to upgrade.
No, it's also the way Florian kind of looked at Georgie. He was just kind of eyeing him like, be careful, okay?
All
Or I'm
operators
gonna
must
out you
maintain
too.
strict-
In my opinion, Georgie was not telling the truth. He most definitely was holding something back. Florian then explained that the girl was drunky, walking all over the place, and she lived in our building, so I helped her get home. No biggie.
Nicer platform.
This is drunk, yeah.
Okay.
And hopefully that's what we're doing. You live in the world, so yeah, I live here. I live here in an elevator inside, you know?
How was your lipstick gotten on your shirt?
Stacey and Florian had each other's locations, and that night in particular, his location was
Solid position.
apparently. And according to Florian,
It
Stacey
is
was the
your
one who
tyranny is
accidentally
the
turned off the police stuff. With technology, Sean asked who thinks Florian might cheat on Stacey again, and almost all the women raised their hands. And Florian caught Natalie, and he was like, what the heck, Natalie? I thought we were
Got you in
friends.
my sight.
A
A warrior must be ready to face death on the battlefield.
Stacey, how do you feel about your sister Darcy?
Wide open spaces are dangerous, you know.
I feel Georgie would do the same thing.
Stacey seems to be insecure and very worried about
I
her
hope
age
we can
difference,
wrap
and
this
she
mission
thinks
up
that Florian
before
won't
dinner.
wanna be around her when she's 80. What if she gets sick? He won't even help her now, and he's definitely not gonna help her later down the line. If I was her, yeah, I'd worry too. And statistically, men tend to lose their lives once they get sick. And honestly, she was always so worried about that, and maybe she could have dated someone 20 years younger. Also,
Tax.
if you're constantly stressing you out, constantly being out late at night cheating while you're sick, healing for surgery, then leave him. You can't stay in a situation hoping that person will change after years and years of trying and expressing to him, like, please just like me. I mean, that is so sad. Essentially, Stacey is sad because Florian doesn't want to spend time with her.
Let's go.
Like, how
I
sad
hope we
is
can
that?
wrap this
I don't
mission
think
up
he'll
before
ever change,
dinner.
and quite frankly, I don't think he wants to change.
Breathe there.
So if you don't like the situation
A
you're
warrior
in,
must be ready to
Stacey,
face
then
death on the
take
battlefield.
yourself out of it.
Our
Okay?
lives are mine to
Yeah, it's not like they have anything tying them together. It's not like they have
Auto
kids together
calibration
or
in
they're
progress.
Ready
raising
to advance.
anything together. So what is it? Why can't you just say goodbye? Is it the sunk cost fallacy? Is it all the memories? Is it because she doesn't want to be alone?
warrior
Or
must
all
be
of the
ready to
above?
face death.
Probably all of the above.
He's not gonna be sitting there wheeling around in a wheelchair, you know? Like, I don't want to have to worry about that. I'm not
Solid
older than
position.
Woo! Good
All
news.
units,
I don't
prepare
need
for
any more
contact.
stress in my life. My hair is already
moves
big.
balance
Imagine
your
if I had
lives
to deal with
hanging.
tough bullying every day in real life as my partner. I would go home. So, one of my recent insecurities has been my hair because, like I said, it has some bullying. And before it happened to me, I didn't
My
really
weapon
think
chooses
of it
its
as a big
weapon.
deal. But maybe that's because I used to have a lot of hair and you see this fabulous feeling wig that I'm wearing right now. But
Somebody's
the
no
seriously
good
though,
at
now that I've
hiding.
experienced it for myself, holy moly, now I can really understand how it can affect your self-esteem. So
It's
after
the
months and months of
None
stressing about
will
it,
escape.
I finally tried Nutrafol. Nutrafol is the number one.
So you're doing an ad.
hair growth supplement brand.
No, thank you.
Try it on me. Did you cheat on Ari? And he goes, let me just say, I just have to say one thing.
when Ari was pregnant with your son, did you
Cheat.
I want to say
I'm like, what? Spit it out. And then he finally said yes. Was anyone else shook? Like that he finally said yes? I think Sean was shocked too because she was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, so you're confirming that you cheated on Ari while she was pregnant? And he goes, Yeah.
Yes.
When Ari was pregnant with your son,
Get lost.
did you cheat on her?
I would say yes.
Your lives are mine to protect. I'll run you
So
through.
you did cheat
Sniper platform.
while she was pregnant?
Deploying.
Yeah.
Your lives now.
Finally he admitted it.
Well,
And guess what? The guy
somebody's
got
no good at
quiet.
hiding.
Are you surprised though? And Ari called him out. He's like, I know you guys weren't on the same energy for Vinny that you did with Jasmine. And Brock goes,
Solid position.
No, that's not true. I
All
don't know if
units,
Vinny cheated.
prepare for
I wasn't
contact.
there.
Turn! A warrior must be ready to face death. I am Dublin.
When Ari was pregnant with your son, did you cheat on her?
I would say yes.
A warrior must be ready to face death.
Oh my god. So you flipping dumb? First of all, Vinny just said that
I can't with my test anymore. I can't.
he said, yes, I cheated.
We fighting you guys.
He admitted it, and you're gonna say, well, I wouldn't do it. I don't want Vinny to. Out of here. Then Vinny apologizes, and he's working on himself, and he wants to focus on being a good father. Then Ari goes, well, if you want to consider you, you should come around more often.
I'll send you home.
He's an absent father. He doesn't see his kid much, so why is he trying to act like everything he does is for the kid? No, it's not self-preservation, but he's using the kid to make it seem like he's doing it for his kid. Damn. Okay, so again, to the guys that are sitting right there,
All
where's the
operators
same
must
energy?
maintain strict
They
discipline.
told Jasmine to the fire.
Yeah, but Jasmine, she.
My rules about your lives hanging. Trust me.
Where are the cheating workers?
Look at that baby. He's kind of
Ready to advance.
like crazy.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Ari's mom Gianna's going to face is really like the end. I think she's so sweet, she's so empathetic, understanding, she's so kind, and it's evident that she truly cares for Vinny and still does. Now, Janice and Ari explain why Ari has been in passive for a while. Apparently, a woman that Vinny hooked up with tried to
They
extort
won't
him.
get
He
away.
demanded money from him or else.
Exusian,
He
cover me.
exposed him in other ways. And she was the first one or the last one. Apparently, there were so
Ready
many
to
hookers
advance.
that were after him for his money or social media followers, and that's why Janice and Ari were very protective over his passwords. And I think there's definitely truth to that, but I also think
My
Ari held
rules
on to
balance
them
your
because
lives
he
hanging.
wanted to get back at him, he wanted him to
Way
swerve.
too obvious.
Like, it was also for
Vital
her benefit.
spaces are
So then Sean
dangerous,
asks
you
everybody,
know.
so given this context, do you guys understand why Ari kept the passwords or whatever she said?
Exusian,
And Ron's like,
cover me.
okay, yeah, I understand that you keep the password then. And Ari's like, how come when my mom says it, y'all believe her, and when I say it, y'all call me crazy? And they're like, we had no idea he was being extorted, we never told us that, and she goes,
A
well,
warrior
Vinny
must be
didn't
ready
want
to
me to
face
say
death on
any
the
of that.
battlefield.
Well, that's rough. I feel bad for calling Ari crazy, but yeah, how can we not know something that we don't know? Like, how can we
What?
make a fair judgment when we don't know the whole entire story? I think Ari is probably very misunderstood. Kind of feel bad for her. Then they play a scene of Vinny dancing with all the wives, and Florian did not like that. He
A
was
single
dancing with
military
Vinny,
victory
and
means
he thinks
nothing in the
it's
face of what
disrespectful,
we're putting
and
a
they're
stop
not
to.
friends.
This is just
Lucky drops.
When I saw Vinny and Stacy dancing, Stacy looked alive. She looked like she was having so much fun. She was getting the attention that she never gets from Florian. And honestly, I hope she can find someone who will make her smile like that. But I also think a part of Stacy kind of likes making Florian jealous. And I think the reason is because she wants him to know. But in reality, I don't think he really cares.
Ouais, c'est une demi-heure. C'est fucking long ma fermeture, man. Ah!
Up again right after Florian got done saying that it was disrespectful and he didn't like it. I don't think Vinny should have picked her up again and spun her around. Like, oh god. But then I also didn't like how Florian was like, if you were in my country, then you definitely wouldn't be able to do that again. Like, threatening violence on him, like, threatening to hurt him so that he's physically incapable of doing it again.
Benny, come.
happened was the day Vinny was spinning everybody, he was spinning Julia and dancing and stuff, and Julia sat down with Ari, and I think they were joking back and forth with each other. Ari was like, oh, you didn't even do that with me, and Julia was like, oh, are you jealous? And Ari was like, oh, yeah, I hate you, bitch. And then later that night, she texted Julia, I still hate you, bitch, or something like that, and then Julia was like, what the hell? And Ari thought in her head that she was still joking, and Julia was like, like, I thought the joke was over, so are you being serious? And that was the issue. I don't know, that was so confusing, but I don't think it matters because in the end they hugged it out. I honestly couldn't help but to feel bad for Ari because I think she's very misunderstood. Yes, she's annoying. She's very annoying as fuck. And it's easy to not like her because she's weird, but I think she's misunderstood, and I think she has a hard time making friends. I think she doesn't understand social cues. I think she's very socially awkward, and I think she's probably the odd person out in every group setting, and that makes me sad. At the end of Ari and Vinny's segment, Vinny gets very emotional and thanks Janice. He's like, you'll always be my mom, and I'm so thankful for you, and it was so sad. It got me in tears. And Janice seems like a wonderful human being. It's not easy to love and support someone that cheated on your pregnant daughter, you know? But I think she's thinking of the bigger picture. I think she has a very big heart. I think ultimately she's doing what she thinks is best for her grandson, Avi. Next on the chopping block, Natalie and Josh. Now, you can tell Josh hates Natalie. He is done with her. He despises her. He gives no fucks now. So Josh and Natalie have been hooking up after the resort, and he tells everybody, and this part I really hated. I got the ick because I felt like he was slut-shaming her, and he was really putting her out to like be like, oh, she sent me nude pictures. She was spreading my eagle and telling me to fork me, insert here.
Natalie, I believe, likes to, spend the night with me. She's, sent me messages that would say me. She would send me photos of herself and it would say me, and, these types of things.
It just came out so gross. Same with Jasmine threatening Rob to expose the booty hole pictures and still be doing the same thing. Like, it's just all gross. And by the way, speaking of the booty hole pictures of Rob, you guys let me know in the comments that he didn't post it on a public porn site. It was actually like somebody paid for it. It was like it was behind a paywall basically, or somebody paid for it privately. And yes, that is wrong. That should not be exposed. If you did not pay for the content, you should not have the content. You should not release the content for other people to, like, that's wrong, period. But anyway, back to Josh and Natalie. I just felt like he was so icky. Like, I don't know. So basically, he said she would send him pictures, and in his moments of weakness, because he's a man, he obliged. So they ended up being friends with benefits, but that all started when Natalie spread a nasty rumor on social media about Josh, that he is a horrible father, and that he has a felon living with him at his house, and that his children should not be with him, and they should be scared for their safety. Now that is an insane rumor to start.
What really kind of sealed the deal is when, Natalie went on social media rants that were false allegations, basically calling me a bad father.
When the soul was taken to other people, felt like stop in the back. And I let myself talk some stuff.
And yes, I do believe Natalie lies a lot. I don't know who the felon was that was living with him. They did not elaborate. They did not get into that. Sean was like, well, I don't think we're going to resolve this tonight, so let's move on. That's her favorite line ever. I was going to rage if she was just going to move on to a different couple. But thankfully, she meant move on from the topic. So then Sean asked him, in the 3 years you were with Natalie, did you ever consider her your girlfriend? And he said,
oh, hell no!
What? Sure.
Ready?
Oh my god, that has got to be like a knife in Natalie's heart. That is a huge slap to her face. But we all knew.
Josh, did you ever consider Natalie your girlfriend?
No.
Was it good?
There you go. I'm glad he finally said it and didn't try to deny it and skirt around it and sugarcoat it. He said he used you for 3 years. Then Sean asked him if Natalie was the only girl that he slept with during those 3 years, and he said no.
No, fuck no.
Oh my god. And now they're slapped to her face. And he doesn't feel like he's let her on at all, which is Dutch bullshit. We saw him on TV lead her on and tell her things like, well, I want to get there. I'm going to see if I want to get there, and I just need more time. Like, he said that time and time again. Like, shut up. He feels like he never let her on because he never made things official. Oh, God. He knew what he was doing all along. And we, the audience, saw it. We saw it. But Natalie, I don't know, she's in Delululand all the time. He was very intentional, not making things official so that he could bang her, he could keep her on the hook, and he could keep coming back on the show and get all the clout he could and get all the fame he could. He started his 90-Day Bad Boys, he got the followers, he got all the punani in his DMs, he got everything that he needed from her, so he doesn't need her anymore, and he just threw her away. Then the topic of why she never got to see his house comes up, and he never invited her to his house because she is unpredictable, she is scary, which is true, and also, she kept attacking his ex-wife, who is the mother of his children, who he has a close relationship with, and apparently she called her a hooker. And I think it's so funny that Natalie loves using that word. Like, she loves calling other women hookers, when she hated being called one by Trish, her ex-mother-in-law. The hypocrisy.
The hypocrisy.
Calling my ex-wife names, calling her a hooker.
I never called her.
Oh, yes, you
She was
have.
back in me.
Oh, yes, you have.
She attacked her familia.
No.
So then Natalie completely denies ever calling Josh's ex-wife a hooker, and Josh gets pissed.
And I'm gonna be real pissed off if you try and deny it. No, you are stepping over the line. Look, if you're gonna go down this road, Natalie, and I'm gonna get really angry.
He sees red. He is so mad. He is fed up with Natalie.
You think? Why not?
Trying to act all innocent.
Natalie, you're being a liar. Stop.
Honestly, I thought he was about to pop a blood vessel. He was like, you're a scammer, you're a liar, you're a con artist. But honestly, like, so are you, Josh. So it takes one to know.
You're a liar, you're a scam artist. Good luck to your life.
Wow. Woo, he was.
Big mad.
And that concludes part 3 of the tell-all. I thought that was good. I enjoyed part 3 a lot better than part 2. Now, according to the previews, it looks like part 4 is going to cover Sophia and Rob and the booty hole gate. So we'll see what happens, but I just find it really icky that she's like going on and on.
The girl I'm talking to right now, the one that texts,
Like he is.
But at the end of the day, we all know who the gay one is.
really sweet.
If we want to talk about why I really left you.
You are so full of it.
Would anyone like to see some screenshots?
Let's say he is bisexual, then it is not on you to make him come out. You know, like, it's not on you to
Out him.
go in their world that he is. Like, remember how on her season of 90 Day Fiancé, she came out as bisexual and she was very nervous about it? I know Rob is a horrible person, but he still deserves the same level of respect when it comes to his sexuality. You know what I mean?
Oh, Anna.
Anyway, that's it for
She's also
now.
very
What
cool.
did you guys think of this episode?
Actually, really like Anna.
Thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to check out my sponsor, Nutrafol, and I'll see you guys in
See,
the
checking
next
up on me. She's wifey, this girl. Dude, see, she just check up on me. She's a sweetheart. Absolutely sweetheart. I'm gonna tell you guys a secret. Okay? So I'm juggling with the two girls, right? That you guys saw. Those two. This one and this one. Parker, she is a done deal. But and I do like Parker. She's really sweet. She's really cool. I really like her. And then we get Anna. Now, Parker, it's actually weird. So Parker, I see myself talking to every single day and just chilling every single day. But I'm not sure if it would go anywhere more than just I'm seeing you every single day. Anna, I would date for. I'm so sorry. This we're not supposed to see.
Well, guys. guys, here we are again, just when you thought the Ash Trevino saga couldn't get possibly any weirder. She's
Oh shit! I fucked up.
herself. Now, when we left off in the last video, Ash was just dipping her toes into her quote relationship with Santos, and I
The Vanguard.
so long.
I could do Vanguardable ship.
This was supposed to happen like 2 months ago, but I got busy. I got sidetracked. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm going over stuff that happened. We're gonna go over even more drama involving an ever-growing cast of characters, an arrest, and a whole song about Ash's.
Okay, so Vanguard wise.
Ask Santos. He knows smell well. Yeah.
Phoebe, you seen the new?
Buckle up, because here's part 2 of the insane story of Ash Trevino, the inmate hopper, aka the worst mom on TikTok. Before we begin, I want to shout out Brielle Belly123 for her recaps. Her videos were super helpful when my researcher Jenna, shout out also,
I speed when not blocking an enemy.
timeline together. So we thank you for your service. Okay, so
Wow, that's actually pretty good.
this morning, Ash goes on live talking about how CPS is investigating her again. But Ash was not about to let a little CPS drama ruin her day or her brisket that she could not stop hyping. As if she was the second coming of Julia Child. Girl, please. So instead of spending Christmas with her daughters, guess who's coming over?
Away from the electronics.
Santos. He knows
She's adorable.
well. He wants to smell my new. I got the new. He got the peep. I got the new. He got the peep. I got the new.
Santos is supposed to come over. I don't know if he is. He's supposed to.
But the clock keeps ticking. Tick tock, tick tock. It keeps ticking away, and he still isn't there. Ash keeps trying to get a hold of him. Like, what? Why is he answering?
See, the reason why I really like Parker is I know exactly how Parker feels.
She's talking about how
I know exactly how what she thinks about, right? Anna, I have no clue what's going on.
Nobody believed it for a second, but she was going off. And
Sometimes I think that she likes me. Sometimes I don't know if she likes me.
he tells
I like her a lot.
I don't know. Santos shows up a little while later, bringing 2 women who are also friends with Ash. Everyone starts drinking and things are going fine until the police show up. And at this point, I've literally lost count of how many times the police have been called on Ash. I don't even know if she knows how many times they've been called on her. Apparently,
She texts me again. That's actually really sweet. It's actually really sweet.
Drinking and that he's only 19 years old. Also, it's not clear if anyone actually saw him drinking, but still, the cops showed up nonetheless. So the police arrive and they demand to see everyone's ID. Santos, being the genius that he is, decides to show them his quote, military ID. Side note, whether Santos was actually in the military still remains a mystery. Now, the military ID says he's 24. But unfortunately for him, the cops were not buying it, and they confiscate the ID.
Stop one? What is this? Stop one. Ah, yeah. Okay. I know why.
The ID number is good enough.
I don't got access to this stuff. Alright, y'all give me a few minutes and I'll be back.
Ash, our problem solver, calls her dad for backup, saying that the cops think her friend is underage. Ash, you know he's underage. Come on.
Good.
Come to my house real quick because the cops showed up. They think my friend's underage. So please come to my house because they're outside right now. She's gonna all our date.
Idra, thank you so much, Idra.
Meanwhile, the cops are still investigating Santos, and in the background you can hear the cops saying that Santos
I really fuck. See, I love Parker, but I really love Anna. I'm thinking about her a lot. See, and the thing is, I also don't think about Parker when I don't think about Parker when I'm not talking to her. But I do think about Anna when I'm not talking to her. You know.
Nobody's going to jail. You need to be a little more aware of who's coming to your house.
Can you please tell them to quit harassing my dad?
Santos tries to act like he's so unbothered by all of this, and he starts taunting the viewers, calling them losers for wasting police time and being jealous of him. And then, because this is Santos, the cocky facade cracks and he starts crying. Ash, who earlier that morning was talking about how she never wanted to see him again, suddenly becomes his shoulder to cry on. Santos keeps saying that his life is over because apparently he has a taco truck and a liquor license. Both of them are at risk now that his real age and fake ID situation were out in the open.
It's crazy how little you get.
How that's possible. I don't know. Don't ask. Instead of taking responsibility, Santos
So I'll continue tomorrow.
the viewers for everything. Meanwhile, Ash announces that
Yeah, we didn't do the event. So I tried to do some yesterday, but I was fucked.
Zoom is her own twisted version of the Christmas spirit.
I worked so hard for my college.
Anyway.
I worked so hard for a bunch of other things, like, and y'all just like, bro, y'all ruining everything.
Because what y'all are doing to him,
I love Anna.
whatever I make right now in my life,
Deep down, I love Anna.